Yiddy-di-di-di-di. Yiddy-di-di-di-di-di. Yiddy-di-di-di-di-di. Yiddy-di-di-di-di. 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 Yiddy-di-di. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome to our Friday night services here at Temple Sinai. I'm Rabbi Benjamin Zober, and I am so glad to welcome all of you and everyone out there in internet land. We had a little snarl with our internet earlier today, but I believe we have moved past it, and hopefully everyone has been able to tune in and is out there somewhere. Otherwise, I'm waving to nobody, which is just weird. Anyway, lovely to have you with us this evening. We are going to have a little bit shorter of a service this evening because tomorrow morning, Coco Luciano is going to be called to the Torah as bat mitzvah, and we hope that you will all come out for that or tune in. She has worked really hard, has some incredible things to share, and it should be an absolutely fantastic opportunity. That is also why there's candy under your seats. If you've already eaten that candy because you are hungry, that's okay too. But we are going to probably, yeah. Now, see, I pointed out now everyone's going to eat all the candy. Okay. Live and learn. All right. So we will not do Torah or a sermon this evening, so as to not steal her thunder, but we've got plenty of good things, so let's get right to it. I'm realizing I don't have my cheat sheet. Our opening reading is on page 3. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. It is my honor to call Ron Seidowitz up at this time to light our Shabbat candles. The blessings can be found on page 2 if you'd like to follow along. This is what happens when Mike is away. Wait a minute. No more candles. Oh, okay. It's plenty to burn. All right, we'll try that. Nobody's keeping score. No one's keeping score, but the World Series is going on. I need somebody. Where's Howard Beckerman to give me the scores? Is it?
It's 2-2.
2-2. Okay.
I'm here.
It's a dance score.
It's 2-2.
Amen. Thank you. Okay, I wonder what else I forgot. Well, let's sing some songs to help us welcome the Shabbat in. We will start on page 10 with Hine Matov. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achot gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achot gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Yadarai, yadadadadadada. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Yadarai, yadadadadadadada. And we'll continue right along. The very next one, Ma Yafeh Hayom. How lovely today is Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. And, well, since we're doing so well on this page, let's go right down to the very next song, Yedid Nefesh. Yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai 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 dai, yadadai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai 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 dai, yadadai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai 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 dai, yadadai dai dai. Yedid Nefesh of Harachaman, Meshok Avdecha El Retzonecha, Yarutz Avdecha Kemo Haya, Yishtachave Umo Hadrecha. Yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai 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 dai, yadadai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai 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 dai, yadadai dai dai. All right. We turn now to page 20 for Lechado D. As is our custom, we will be singing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And when we reach that 9th and final verse, I invite you, if you are comfortable and able, to rise and turn to the entrance of whatever space you find yourselves in this evening.
And maybe turn around and say hi to the camera.
Yeah, always welcome those folks.
We would love to see your faces.
Lecha dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 ne Shabbat ne Kabbalat. Lecha dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 ne Shabbat ne Kabbalat. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, hishmiyanu el hameyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shemo tiferet v'letehila. Lecha dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat ne Kabbalat. Lecha dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat ne Kabbalat. likrat Shabbat, lechu v'nilcha, ki mekor habracha, mirosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshavat chila, lecha dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela, hitorari hitorari kiva orech kumiori, uri uri shir daberi, kevod Adonai alaik nigla, lecha dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela, boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'v'tola, tochem unei am segula, boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. B'vakasha לשבת. We turn to page 26 and we continue together with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabah, v'yalma divrach urute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon uv'yom echon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, uvizman kariv, vimeru, amen. Yehei shmei Rabah mevarach, le'alam bo'al me'almaya, yitbarach, yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yithaleh, v'yithalal, shemei d'kudusha barichu, leila min kol birchata v'ashirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, dahamihiran ve'alma, v'meru, amen. We turn to page 28 and we rise in body or in spirit for the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach, Hamevorach le'olam va'ed. Hamevorach, le'olam va'ed. We continue together in the English at the top of page 31. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamariv Aravim. Ahavat Olam can be found on the very next page. Ahavat Olam, Bet Yisrael, Amcha Ahavta, Amcha Ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadata, otanu limadata. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shokmenu, kumenu nasiach berukecha. V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu, v'yorech yamenu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, nage yomam v'layla. V'yahavat chal tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael, ohev amo Yisrael. We continue with the Shema, page 34. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. B'vakasha Rashevet. We continue. Okay, back there. All right, we good. Okay. We continue on page 36 with V'yahavta. Please join me. V'yahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'kol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'lechtecha v'derech u'shachbecha u'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'tavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha leman tizkaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim lelohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem mi'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem lelohim Ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem Emet. We turn to page 39 and we will trade off paragraphs at the top of the page. Standing on the parted shores of history, We still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Micha Mocha can be found on the very next page. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefele, nora tehilot osefele. Malchutecha ra'u vanecha, bokei ayam lifnei Moshe, ze Elianu ve'amru, Zelianu ve'ameru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed V'nemar kifar Adonai et Yaakov Ugalo meyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael. We turn to page 42 and read together the English in the middle of the page. Grant, O God, that we may lie down in peace and raise us up, our guardian, to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel. For your name's sake, be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our going and coming to life and to peace evermore. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. We turn to page 44 for Vishamru. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael od hi leolam v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam Hi sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam Uvayom hashvi shavat vayinafash Shavat vayinafash Shavat vayinafash V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. All right. We turn now to page 46, and I invite you to rise in body or in spirit for the Amidah.
Adonai sefatai titach ufi agita ilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Mimotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Velohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Velohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor, V'Hanora, El Elyon, Omer Chasadim Tovim, V'Koneh HaKol, V'Zocher Chasei Avot V'Imaot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham, Ezrat Sarah. Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Ata Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach, Umarid HaGashem, Mechapel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Sohomed Noflim Verofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umkayem Emunato, Lishene Afar, Michamocha Bal Geburot, Umidom Elach, Melech Memit, Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, melchayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. We continue silently to page 62. Please be seated when you are finished or when you feel ready.
Ose Shalom can be found on page 62. Ose Shalom Imroma, Uyase Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Imru, Amen. Yase Shalom, Yase Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yahaseh Shalom, Yahaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Although we are not doing a Torah service this evening, I did want to take a few moments and think about those in our community who need a little bit of healing on this Shabbat. Currently, we are thinking of Kevin Ashton, Kathy Bartlett, Tracy Bartlett, Batya Ta'ali, Nava Brenner, Laura Cohen, Megan Carney Cranmer, Jim Eaglesmith, Stephen Gould, Marlene Harris, Pam Hendricks, Ron Kamen, Renee Kerr, Letitia Kruger, John Lutzker, Jason Matthews, James Miller, Harav Miriam Yael Chaya Batsara, Tim Ober, Claire Petersky, Tony Petty, Carol Pevney, the Ramirez Morgan family, Judy Ramos, Sarah Bat Chava, Harav Sarah Bat Yisrael V'Shoshana, Chaya Schwartz, Shana Bracha Bat Esther Malka, Shlomit Shalit, Gail Yoela Small, Chris Stanton, Vanessa Wagner, Yitzchak Ben Yisrael, Asher Zelech, and we offer prayers to all of those who are in places so desperately in need of peace this Shabbat. If there are other names that you would like to offer, if you are online, I invite you to put those names in the comments section. And if you are present, please share those names as my hand sweeps over the room.
Karen Rich, Heather Alfonso, and Nicole Chappie.
Our Song of Healing, Debbie Friedman's Misha Beirach, can be found on page 253. Won't you please join me? Misha Beirach Avotenu Mekor Habrecha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu, Mekor habrecha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. At this time, it is my honor to invite Matthew up to open our ark. We turn to page 282, at the bottom of the page for Aleinu, and I invite you to please rise. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gdula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kagoye haratzot, velo samanu kamishpachot hadama, shelo sam chalkenu kahem, vegor aleinu
ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Page 285. Let the time not be distant, O God, when all shall turn to you in love, when corruption and evil shall give way to integrity and goodness, when superstition shall no longer enslave the mind, nor idolatry blind the eye. O may all created in your image become one in spirit and one in friendship, forever united in your service. Then shall your realm be established on earth, and the word of your prophet fulfilled. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Page 287. V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
Thank you. You may be seated. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. At this time, we remember Alan Gordon, Rabbi Arthur Waskow, Evelyn Giles, Ernie Kuntz, Michael Schifrin, Justin Friedlander, Michael McGraw, James Clower, Herbert Gordon, Vivian Morgan, Les Cohen, Martha Gould, Alvina Geiger, Frederick Andres, Marilyn Hilborn, Neil J. Rosen, Hadassah Bat Chaim, Terry Sayez, Flora Alderman, Horitzur Cohen, Patricia Solomon, Kimberly Lane, Arlene Kolber, Joan Seidel. And on this Shabbat, we commemorate the Artzites of Dora Blank, Annabelle Medvin, Janice Palanker, Lou Borokas, Yetta Fox Einhorn, Frida Kempler, Sid Matlis, Herbert F. Blank, Benjamin Friedlander, Barbara Jeskin, Marcia Sivan Levens, Gesha Mitchell, Jacob Pinschauer, Charles Gingold, Leonard Seidowitz. If there are other names that you wish to contribute, again, I invite you to put those names in the comments online or out loud as my hand sweeps over the room. Kaddish Yatom can be found on page 294. If it is your custom, I invite you to rise at this time. Yitgadal, V'yitkadash, Shemei Rabah, V'yalma, Divrach, Yerute, V'yamlich, Malchute, B'chayechon, U'v'yomechon, U'v'chayei, Dechol, Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, V'zman, Kariv, V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabah Mevarach Le'olam U'mei Almaya Yitbarach V'ishtabach V'itpa'ar V'itramam V'yitnaseh V'itadar V'itale V'ithalal Shmei D'Kudisha Barichu Leila Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Damiran B'alma V'imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabah Min Shemaya V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael V'imru, Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all who mourn, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated. Jeremy, are you up for sharing some announcements with us? Okay. It's all yours.
Thanks. Shabbat Shalom, Temple Sinai. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you all for being here tonight and sharing this evening with myself. And thank you, Rabbi Zober, for leading us in a wonderful service. For those who may have missed a Torah service, well, I have great news for you. Tomorrow morning is the bat mitzvah of Coco Luciano, and you will see a Torah service there, 10 a.m. here. I can't express to you how watching another bar and bat mitzvah happening, and I think about my toddler, and one day that might be them. So I highly encourage you all to be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. for Coco Luciano's big day. This Sunday is huge. We got the Sinai School at 9:30. The parent schmooze is going to happen at 10 a.m. There's an 8th grade outing, but then at 1:30 we have the Jew Ought to Know program. We have Jason Harris, who's going to be. Jason Harris has a podcast called Jew Ought to Know, and for many, many months now, maybe beyond that amount of time, we've been trying to schedule and make this happen. He's going to be coming in talking about really the reality of being Jewish in 2025, what's happening in Israel, talking about probably all those things that are the most difficult to talk about, us among being in a safe space to discuss something that's difficult with someone who we can learn something from. And so I hope to see you there. I'll be there this Sunday for his, it's at 1:30. It'll be here. It's the Jew Ought to Know. I highly recommend you showing up. We have Tuesday on the 28th is the Adult Hebrew Level 3. If you're interested in learning Hebrew, it's not too late to sign up. I have Halloween this Friday. The following Friday at 7:30 is going to be our Kabbalat Shabbat service. We have Jeff Gingold and Jane Townley hosting our Who Knew event but the following Sunday, taking social action, how I met you at Sinai. If you haven't met Jeff or Jane, they are such a huge part of Temple Sinai. And I am looking forward to hearing what they have to share on that sort of platform, honestly. It should be very insightful. November's right around the corner. Geez. We have a Kabbalat Shabbat dinner. There's the Shabbat potluck service is going to be the 7th Friday. If you haven't signed up yet, please do. If you know a certain dish or something you could share and bring to the community that Friday, November 7th, please come and do that. The 8th is going to be a very interesting event. I could go on and on, but I really want to focus in on this one. There's the Torah study, 10 a.m. on Zoom. 2 o'clock, there's going to be an exhibit of ancient Judaica books at the UNR. One of our board members, Elsbeth, works with the archive at UNR, and we have recently come into I want to say a 16th century and an 18th century siddurim from Europe that are being, I forgot the exact terminology for it, but UNR Archive is going to be holding it on loan, I want to say. I may be incorrect on that, but there is some real legitimate historical value to these two things, and there's going to be a big exhibit at UNR that 2 o'clock, November 8th, Saturday. 6 p.m. that same day, the celebration of Mike Stonebach, his 20th anniversary. If you have not met Mike, he is, again, integral to how our website is put together, the emails that go out. He is a mission critical part of Temple Sinai, and being a part of that celebration is something that I hope you all are a part of. That is Saturday, November the 8th at 6 p.m.
Well, we will send out information on that when we have details.
Yeah.
Mike's been on vacation, so it's been decided he knows about it, but it didn't get into the printed announcements, so it will be soon.
The 8th?
The 8th, Saturday the 8th, November the 8th. That's absolutely right. And I will stop right there. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy. Yeah, these few events that are coming up are fantastic. It has actually been, I think, years that Jeff and Jane have been trying to bring Jason Harris here. He came and did a little thing, I think, during the pandemic. It was all online, but this is a chance to be in the same room as the voice you hear on your podcasts. He's a tremendous scholar. Should be really incredible. I hope we have a lot of folks for that. And the other one they won with the books. Yeah, we were given these two books, one of which, I think was dated to the 1600s. And they are really incredible. And I got to sit down. Elspeth sat down with the book and was walking through it. And there's this, and here's this interesting thing. And you can see how it's rebounded, all this. So just really tremendous. But not something that we have the capability of taking care of. And the fact that UNR also had it didn't have any Judaica in terms of its collection in books in that way. And so now they have two really incredible pieces. Hopefully that is the start of a tremendous collection. And the more they get means more folks will come in from far and wide to study. Yes, Todah.
I'm going to come up so the microphone catches me for the people online.
So no one is manning the live stream?
No
My God,
one's
chaos!
It's rogue.
Chaos!
And so this event that board member Elspeth, who works for the UNR Special Collections as an archivist, has set up for us, this is a reception specifically, it's invitation to the greater community, but the target audience is inviting Temple Sinai's members to come see these books, get a close-up look at them before they're installed in special collections, and also have our own kind of private time in the UNR Special Collections with their curators, with Elspeth, the archivist. And this amazing resource that UNR has is available to the public at any time with a simple making an appointment. So part of the idea also, in addition to it being our Temple Sinai reception for donating these books, is that it's an introduction for community members who might not have ever met this amazing resource. So that's going to be the event on Saturday, 2 p.m., because that's when there's the most parking available at UNR. And then, our Havdalah service that evening is going to be celebrating Mike Stombaugh's 20 years with us at Temple Sinai. So thank you. We hope to see you all at all those things.
All right. Oh, there's my outline. Okay. A lot of good that does me now. All right. Well, thank you, Tova, for live streaming. Thank you, Jeremy, for welcoming everyone in. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Ron, for the Oneg. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I saw a peek of some of the stuff in there. And let us close this evening with Ein Keloheinu, which can be found on page, I have no idea what page that is, 322, maybe? Yeah, let's try that.
Yes.
All right, 322, all right. Ein Keloheinu, Ein Gadoneinu, Ein Kimalkeinu, Ein Kimoshienu, Micheloheinu, Michadonenu, Michimalkenu, Michimoshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Emalkenu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.